What is up, punters and dribblers? Welcome back to a very momentous, about even, number one punting show on the planet with some of the number one punters of all time. Brought to you by our good friends at Ned's, who make it all possible. We love the partnership. We love Ned's. If you're going to have a punt, do it with Ned's. Follow along all our bets on there, in the profiles, in the About Even group, all that good stuff. But I mean, it's enough about that. And I don't mean to disrespect Ned's, but enough about Ned's. It isn't about you guys today, although we fleeced you for 80 grand at the races as well. So
it was a
this
fleecing.
is about Edward Simpson.
Thanks, mate.
It was about an Immortal.
It was an absolute fleecing of Ned's over the weekend. They've been great about it, to be honest.
They have.
First and foremost, they've been unbelievable about it. So shout out to our friends at Ned's, best in the business. Geez, it feels good. You know, it feels good to be here amongst my peers, having collected just sickening amounts of units over the weekend. Like, just units that rarely come your way. Yeah. Second time in the history of the show that someone's collected 50 units or more in one sitting. It's just, it feels good.
This Rude brought this to my attention, but also was in the DMs a lot. Someone was saying that you weren't a fan of the $50 immortality.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. So, it's pretty simple. It's very simple, in fact. If you are trying to throw shit at a wall, right, on a bet to make 5 units, who gives a shit about that? When you're collecting 50 units in one bet, that is breathtaking.
I've always been pro.
That is
breathtaking.
Yeah, because you were pro-narrative.
You were just pro-narrative. I've always been pro-it. I'm trying to just...
pro-narrative on your run-of-the-mill to win 5 unit bets. 5 units. Are we getting hot and fucking bothered for 5 units? Really? Are we? Like, that's all I was saying. And then I was overruled. And the rule was you can only do 1 a week. That was overruled. I go, okay, sweet. But 50 units. 50 units in one bet. Like, full respect to Tom, who's got 2 on the board. You got 10 units for those 2 bets. 10 units. 50 units, gentlemen.
So we're only allowed to have 1 shot at immortality a week. Is that right? Is that what you said before?
No.
No, Tom's got 100 units, not 10 in 50.
Huh?
You're saying
No.
Tom's only got 10 units.
No, what did they win? No, what did they win? What did they win?
Got ya.
Like, I'll count them out.
Yeah, got ya.
5 units. And
Got
5
ya.
units. Sebo got 198 units.
Yeah.
And full respect to him.
Yep.
He who should not be named at the top there, he also got 5 units. So, like, what I'm saying is, whilst great bets on their own right, in terms of making absolutely momentous headway on the show, 1, 2, 3, 4, second biggest bet ever landed in 5 years.
I think
that's the math.
I see what they're saying. The only thing
I'm not saying anything.
No,
that was the DMs were saying. I thought it was
the funny thing.
Narrative was
the only thing that I could say that, like, your bet's definitely Immortal because of the $50 rule, but it's like Immortal is like living beyond years, legacy, that sort of stuff. Everyone's just going to remember the 80K trifecta. No one remembers that his low fucking energy 6 Easter cross bun fucking, you know.
Sebo, I didn't realise you were so petty. I know you've been out in the cold for a long time, eh? I know you've been out in the cold for a long, long time. How long has it been
I think
now?
we should get the trifecta up there to be.
What was the trifecta paying? Does anyone want to know? $7. That's what it was paying. Trifecta was paying $7.
No, I thought it was paying
It was paying $7 because we put 11 grand on it. So you sit down, bro, and calm the fuck down because it's not that impressive. $7, $50, $50 to 1, 50 units in the bank. That's all it needs to be focused on.
I'm not sure if you need to just get the horse numbers for the 1, 2, 3 or the whole bet on there. I don't know how we can.
No, 7 to 1, very impressive, mate. No, really impressive. Build the man a statue, 7 to 1. 7 to 1. Fucking hell, you've lost. You have been fucking quiet. If you're celebrating that. Not much doing for poor old Sebo.
Mate, I'm celebrating.
7-1 Sebo.
I'm celebrating giving the punters their highest return in the, 10
No, mate, listen, you've been rather bitter about it. I didn't get a single thank you in the group. I didn't get a single thank you when I walked in. I've got absolutely nothing off you, and that's all right. I get it. Jealousy's a curse.
Oh, fuck.
Haven't won a comp in a long, long time. Now I've collected all the rings. I've got your stupid little stag set over there. I've got a fucking Immortal bet behind me. I've got 2 pending 3 belts. Like, life's good, baby. I'm not that worried. I'm not that concerned. If I win this season and it's looking pretty good, 3 in the last 4 back to back, like what? There'll be, you know, you'll try to come up with something more.
I'm not saying that's not impressive.
Why are you getting? This is like meant to be a celebration, dude.
Well, I don't feel like I'm getting much love. I don't feel like I've got much love at all. Tobler never said shit when I came in the other day. Rando hasn't said anything. Ruse said nothing.
Because you're coming in here like a mad king, listing off these titles. Well, I'm here trying to give the punters 88K in their biggest pot ever, and you dismiss that as nothing.
Bullshit.
This is for the punters.
Who was on his knees for you in that video? Who was on my knees for it? Yeah, and I had to like rearrange my ankles. Yeah, I know. I look like Woody. I had to dislocate my fucking ankles to get on my knees for you, mate. I've done my bit. Fuck.
Flash that photo up on screen here of Eddie's doing the Woody legs.
Dude, I had full Woody legs. Tom didn't want to get down for you, mate. I was down.
I was struggling to get down.
I was down for
I
Sebo.
was about ripping the suit.
And respect where respect's due, but
No, well done.
Well
mate.
done.
Well done.
thanks.
Well done.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well
It was
done.
very tense at the end.
Yeah, it was.
Very
Yeah, it
tense.
was. Well, mate, what about me trying to get my fucking... I was trying so hard to, like, put a bet on that was the opposite of you, and I was frantically, before the game started, and I put on everything but the bet correctly. It was fucking... It was like, what? So what were you
So I'll walk it through for the punters. So Tom,
absurd.
Tom obviously trying to take the other side of my bet. So I had,
Because I had a Tigers
but
bet.
I had Tigers plus 3.5. So for those that know how to punt, even mildly, certainly if you've been on the show for 5 years, you should know this, that the opposite of a plus is a minus.
Yep.
So
Not on
the
Tommy's
inverse of
tips.
plus 3.5 is minus
Minus.
3.5. He did plus 3.5 Eels, plus 4.5 Eels. What
Dude,
else
no.
did
So I did. So these
Tell you what,
these
you won all the bets.
These are the 3 bets. These are the 3 bets I did. 2 of them actually came. I actually ended up making a fair bit of money, but just by accident. Firstly, I was like, because I had a Tigers bet, and I was like, I just need to get on the other side of this, so I'm emotionally not wanting Eddie to win. So I go Eels to win and Russell, and then I'm like, wait a second. That's fucking still possible for Eddie to get up. So then I cancel that one. Then I go plus 3.5. And then I'm like, wait a second. Or I shared it and you go, that's fucking wrong. And I'm like, oh, fuck, it is. And I go back in and I go 4.5 and then realize I fucked that one up.
Oh, mate.
Anyway, it was an absolute nightmare. But, mate,
That was special.
listen, it was
Special.
your live was,
Yeah.
that was something to behold.
That was genuine emotion. I was up and about. Yeah. It was a tough afternoon. Like I'd booked in Ella to go get a massage. Then I'm like, fuck, that's when the game's gonna be on. Oh shit. Well, like hopefully Suki wakes up like a little bit later. She didn't, so we're up together, and she's just been like, their hands on it at that age.
Oh, yeah.
Crawling everywhere, trying to walk on a walker, and I'm just like, come back and watch the footy with me. It wasn't happening. I'm trying to watch the game. Things are happening. I'd go fucking change a pooey nappy. I come down and that Twiddle scored 2 tries. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what is going on?
It's a really underrated moment of the weekend when you jumped on you. Who the fuck is this Twiddle guy? So good.
Dude, I was like, who in the fuck is Twiddle? He just scored 2 tries in 2 minutes. I thought I was done. I thought I was cooked at that stage.
If Mitchell Moses was kicking well, I think he would have been done.
Well, they missed 3 penalties, so 6 points, done. It's over. He didn't kick for a few of them.
He handed the tee over
yeah.
at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, Talon took the last one.
Nightmare. Rue, you got envelopes, mate. What's going on?
Yeah, we'll
down
get to
there?
that.
Oh, okay. You're just in your.
Anyway, good to be
When the
part of
time
the club,
comes.
boys.
Hey, welcome.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Welcome, mate.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Welcome. Yeah, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
It's a bit lonely out here.
Let's do accountability.
System
Eh?
accountability.
Seagulls 52 defeat the Dolphins 18. I'll start with Tom. He had Manly, Turbo, and Cooler at 9.26. It's a nice bet.
Nice bet. You got to believe in your club. You got to believe in your team. And usually when things are going well at the Seagulls, well, Turbo scored in every game this year, and Cooler would be there or thereabouts. And I had every faith in the boys. Foran was coaching, and so yeah, 9.26. Took me a couple of weeks to get a bet from memory, but I just feel like I'm at least I mean, I'm fucking up left, right, and centre.
Mate,
but-
you've listen, we'll get to it, but you've actually been punting rather well.
Well, that's a change. That's not like me, and I probably fucked some stuff up as well.
Sebo was missing a Finny Fuiaki for 11.42. Guru though. Turbo, Herbie, Manly 10 plus 10.5, 7.36 triple.
You know that fucking annoyed me because it was us just putting the Q in the rack late.
Yes, yeah, I probably didn't deserve it, but I felt good on that bet. So I think it's set up a decent weekend, but didn't matter in the end, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Lippy had a Zarko and Turbo Rando. People really enjoying your work as Lippy, mate.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You were good.
It was good while it lasted. It was fun. I lapped it up, saved the comments, screenshots,
Did ya?
put it on my wall.
Well, mate, any
Girlfriend
other
told me to take it down,
week,
but-
you're probably going down as the greatest Lippy of all
It's
time.
I know,
actually
exactly.
pretty
It was- I
unfair,
looked at this-
isn't it? When you look at the
Mate,
week.
I looked at it and I was like,
fucking
oh, but
insane.
this
Well-
is what happens when greatness comes. Everyone else lifts. So I think
Yeah.
you guys lifted with me putting in my bets.
Rising
So
tide and
you're
that.
welcome, my lord.
Oh, thank you.
No, you're welcome.
Oh,
Wow.
I would kiss your hand if I wasn't on the other side of the
Rando's a
studio.
Knights of Eddie, is he? Yeah, not a rewriter anymore.
Maybe I might get another Lippy by the end of the year. I don't know.
I like having a stats guy in my corner. Rabbitohs 32 defeat the Bulldogs 24. This would have been one of the great weeks of all time, if not for a last-minute try by the Bulldogs to send it over 53.5 points. I had South minus 1.5, under 53.5. That was a BYO line at 266 tripled. Can't remember who scored at the end, but it was like the last
Connor
minute.
Tracy?
The
Connor
last minute of
Tracy.
the game.
Correct. Nothing
Connor
doing.
Tracy.
That was fucking painful. Really bad beat.
Yep.
Literally the last minute. Sebo had Chell and under 48.5, so he was done slightly earlier than that.
everyone done.
Nothing else really doing, but we both tripled them.
Yeah, it hurt. It hurt. I said on the show, Trell gets me out of trouble. I should have just stuck to Trell. Like, just
What was he paying any time?
2. Like,
Yeah,
like,
so that's a nice triple.
Yeah, yeah. And he got over. I was here on the Friday Arvo doing some work, and then I was riding a line bike to Joyride Studio, watching the game, a little line bike.
Shout
holder.
out to Joyride.
Trell gets over, but then I start doing the math of how many minutes to go, and because I wasn't watching the game with him, but I was like, I walked into his studio, I was just like, it's not going unders. It's not going unders.
Nah, and it didn't.
Bulldogs defense getting worse.
Bulldogs defense getting way worse. Panthers 50 defeat the Storm 10. Insane. Guru had Casey McLean at 230. Jeez, that looks
That's
good in
nice.
hindsight, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's a good player.
He's a
boys.
good player.
Fuck.
He's a hell of a rugby league
We
footballer.
don't need to mention he's 19 again.
No,
but
we shouldn't mention that again.
Worth
He
noting
started
he is
following
19.
Hello Sport though today. So not nothing. Not nothing at all.
Not nothing.
He doesn't have a blue tick, which seems stupid. Deserves one when you're that good and you're only 19. Him skipping on the outside and just like fucking either putting someone away or just running through everyone.
He's got it all. He's
I
a
mean,
freak.
call me crazy, but it's like you'd almost prefer him than Critter, right? Like, I know Critter's Critter, but like, you're just like, hey, you kind of don't need, like, you want these electric guys who can do that crazy little runarounds and stuff, because all the other shit's sorted. The defense,
is he already their best centre outside of Critter in their run? Tano
Yeah,
Burton.
I think he's
He's better than Tonga.
That's what I'm
At
saying.
his
Better than
Tonga
Tonga.
at his prime, yeah.
yeah.
Better than Tungo, better
He
than
probably
Burton.
is their second best. Who else do they have? Burton.
Burton.
Critter
I
Tonga.
would say
Tonga,
he's
that's it,
probably
right?
more dangerous in attack than Burton. Like that run
Yeah, I
against
tend
the
to
Storm
agree
to
with
score
and
that
those guys
try.
are running off Luai, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's
exactly.
like,
Yeah, and kick out.
Hey.
yeah,
So
yeah.
let's not trash talk Blaze Talonga. I think he's doing pretty well.
No,
No,
I'm
he's
just
doing great.
saying.
Yeah.
But he's not.
I'm just
He's
wrapping
not,
my
he's
case.
not, he's not,
Premier. He's not
Luai. He's not
Luai.
Jerome Luai, yes,
Yes.
but he's not nothing. He's not
Jesus
Jack
Christ, you're on
Cogger.
everyone's cock today.
Panthers minus 8.5. Edwards, I got a saluted 392. Edwards scored like
Scored
last
late.
10 minutes, which
Yeah.
was delicious. But Tommy Turbo riding
Panthers, listen.
Riding the
have-
Panthers.
Yeah, I've been riding the Panthers like a Sibian all year and just grinding. I'm not going to say it. Just grinding.
What are you
I was just
grinding
gonna,
out, mate?
No, I've just been grinding them all year. Riding them like a Sibian. Climaxing all over them. That's my second Penrith-related triple of the year. And then I think I've had an Azarko as well. But listen, like, when you fucking have 8.5 as the Panthers line, doesn't matter who they're playing. That's just stupid. It's stupid. Their
Yeah.
attack is fantastic. Their defense is fantastic. It's just it was so fucking easy.
You're not going to get a single-digit line until Origin and everyone's
Nah.
out
Well,
ever
dude,
again
it's
this
17
year.
and a half, I
yeah,
think, this week.
yeah.
So
yeah, but even still, it looks pretty
oh,
delectable.
don't worry. I've been looking at it, but I mean, it's just
It
even
looks-
then I'm
it
like,
still looks pretty nice.
does.
So congratulations to Tom getting another triple. Your triple record's pretty good.
3 from 4 this year.
3 from 4.
I'm the opposite.
That's
One
helping.
from 5.
Cowboys 32 defeat the Dragons 0. Tom and I, Lukey away. I had Purdue and Burns. He just had Purdue. Lukey doesn't score, which affects Guru, who stood him out. But it also affects Sebo. Did it affect you on your unit, Scooter?
It was
It was the only leg, wasn't it?
I've been one leg short 3 times this
So
year.
Lukey letting down.
That would have been a $17.
What was that? $17.
That was just 17. Yeah.
So that's disappointing. But the Lippy.
Who's he?
With a celebrity triple, Mr. Random Stats Guy, Cows -2.5, Towel Lungy 263 tripled. How do you feel, son?
Free money, and it's my own team, so it's probably the best feeling. I should have gone 13 plus. I was going to say 13 plus, but I'm also glad I steered away from Lukey because I saw that all riddled in your bets. So very happy though, very proud Cowboys fan here.
Good triple there, Rando.
Thank you, sir.
Well done. Super Saturday for Rando continued. Broncos 26 defeat the Titans 12. Sebo's a how short. I'm a how with the line. There's not a whole lot doing.
How was real pokey machine betting?
It
Yeah.
was silly.
Yeah, it was silly.
Any thoughts on how, Sebo? Beyond
Mate,
it was silly?
I expected to be potentially a house short, but I just didn't really. The Titans and Dragons, I've said before, like I just kind of just throw shit at a wall, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Before we move off, Super Saturday, what was Tom's bet on the Cowboys game? Because I can't see it on his profile.
Oh, really?
oh,
I think
which
I
one is
found
it?
it. I found it the other day. It was on there. I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
What's the other game that day?
Broncos Titans.
Broncos Titans. Are you sure it's on there?
You found it, mate.
Oh, is it not on there?
I don't think it's on there.
Which one?
We got the Penrith line, triple, win, that's good.
What if you did it
you've also
earlier?
got your unit scoop that you uploaded 24 hours after the first leg, but that's fine.
Oh no!
Gossip, you little bitch.
Jeez, there's a
You
new
got-
cop in town.
You're not. I mean, I'm betting well, so I don't care what you do.
Did you
Bunnies,
Did you put your
Bulldogs.
bet on, Tom?
I'm just having a look here.
Cowboys,
As in which bet?
Dragons.
Cowboys. So it didn't get up.
Cowboys, Dragons.
No, it
Yeah,
didn't
I
get
said
up.
Gold Coast. Oh no, Cowboys,
No,
Dragons.
that's another one. Where are we here? Manly, Penrith, Bunnies, Multi, Broncos.
Yeah. Wild Stags.
Yeah, that's not
That's
Cowboys.
that's not Cowboys.
That's not
So I didn't know my
Cowboys,
Cowboys
Dragons.
bet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Cowboys Dragons. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Rui.
Shout out to the punters and dribblers for sending me a message on that one.
Hey.
Just trying to get on your
you were
page.
doing this
Listen,
by
before
yourself,
you-
mate. You were doing
Hey,
this
listen,
by
let 'em down
yourself.
No one believes that you aren't looking at that shit yourself, you fucking... You're doing that yourself. What was the one you got with Eddie the other day where he's like, and I was fucking had my wife filming it while I'm screen recording it and scrolling in the
That
game.
was- yeah,
There's no fucking punter and dribbler doing that. That's all you. And credit to you because I didn't do it. So I got to own it.
Tom, I'd appreciate if we beep. I don't know if I deserve that.
Probably the title of the episode.
Yeah, just beep it though. But you're a fucking rugby league.
Okay, I've made the necessary adjustments. Tommy, mate, you got to be better, son. Okay. Broncos, we've done that. Okay, no, so this is where Super Saturday continues. Under 52.5, Walsh 358. Lippy again.
Thanks for coming. Titans games, they're not going overs. That's the thing. 4 out of 5 games now that haven't gone over. So I don't mind that play. And Reece Walsh getting it done in game 100 on his home. I think he's a Gold Coast boy, so even better.
And you can keep the mic. Sharks 36
Yes, sir.
defeat the Warriors 22. Again, the Lippy salute. Sharks DWZ.
Nice and easy DWZ over in the first couple of minutes. And then, you know, you love watching a game where you tip the other team to score first and then you watch the other team just come through and the Sharks.
Dude,
did that, so.
DWZ at 220. He's actually, and he's that again this week.
Yeah.
Like DWZ is value again.
Disrespected.
He's value right now.
Is he still 220?
Yeah, bro.
Who they play? Oh, they're playing Storm, but
No.
In
Well,
Melbourne.
the Storm get
Winners
ripped on the
fucking
edges.
Score. And the Storm just got butt fucked.
that's what I'm worried about. 3 in a row.
Yeah, but I'm not saying they win, but it's
Yeah.
like you just need a DWZ to go
Yeah.
over.
Their edges are pretty rank at the moment.
Are they?
Yeah.
Tom had DWZ stood out at 220, tried to triple him.
Realised I couldn't because of this fucking dumb triple rule, which I was actually very involved in starting. And that it needs to be the odds under. So whatever, I still got him. So that's all right. You take that.
And Sebo, Sharks total tries over 4.5, DWZ at $4.02. I don't hate that. Sharks total tries.
Yeah, I mean, same kind of thing as Rando. DWZ goes over earlier than it's like Sharks. Let's just score 5 tries. The bet would have looked cooler if DWZ didn't score 3, though. You know, you would have looked smarter where you're like, yeah, I got him over early then, but you scored fucking 3. But I'll take it. But I don't mind that little total tries.
Yeah, I don't hate that. Knights 32 defeat the Raiders 12. Lots of bangs here. I'd Sharp and Strange at 871. Thank you very much. Sebo had the Knights stood out at 235, and Guru had Knights plus 4.5 into Dom Young at 290.
You know what annoys me? My Sunday scooper. I was like, I should just do Eddie's try score as he's on form, and I was doing it, and then I just forgot about it and picked it. I was like, just get that, and then just get a.
It's a great way to use the Sunday.
Yeah, I just forgot about it. I was at my bloody
out of someone. I like that.
In-laws like Easter lunch trying to figure out. Can I use the bathroom for a second? But
I love doing that. Yeah, just got a nip to the bathroom to go and gamble.
yeah. I won't say that out loud. But that's what I'm doing. Tigers 22 defeat the Eels 20. This is where, the blessed content gods reign supreme upon me. I had the Tigers won to 12 at 325. Sebo had over 50.5 BY at $2.05. That one stings. Guru looking to roll triples every week, has rolled once again, failed once again. Tigers plus 8.5 into Dewey over 42.5. At one stage, well, not at one stage, if the Eels had scored a try in extra time, it would have crippled me.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
and it would have saluted for you. And I, at one stage, had convinced myself that's exactly what was going to happen.
That would have been heavenly.
Between you and me, that would have been a 63-unit swing on one try in Golden Point, which is fucking wild.
Wasn't to be.
I got to have a bit of accountability here. I was a fucking BYO line. Why I picked 42.5 instead of 41.5? I'll never fucking.
Well, you never normally pick single.
Especially
you should, though.
Especially if it's an over.
Yeah, but I'm also like, I don't know. I look back at it now, and I was actually having like a fit of rage, and he sent me that exact message with almost made me punch my fucking phone, put it through a wall. But anyway,
geez, if that landed, mate. That's another
it would have been some damage control. I hate to do this. I hate to be that guy, but once again, if you look at Tom's profile,
I already said that.
Oh, good.
Isn't it already in there?
Is it already in there?
What?
I didn't put the bet on because I was trying to fucking.
Oh no, he did get a nod out. He got
fantastic.
Yeah, he did. Where is it?
I said that in the chat group.
No, I did do it. I just didn't do it in the show.
Nice try. Nice try.
No, he did. The units have been done in another.
Apologise for
No, you don't apologise.
No,
mate.
I don't. Don't worry.
Own it. You fucking dog. That was 100% my fault, though. Fuck, did I get 5 from 8?
Fuck, you had a big few days on the story. That was unreal.
Huh?
You had such a big few days on the story.
Dude, when it was that game specifically, when I kept putting it up and taking it down, my nervous system was so overwhelmed by the end of it because I kept getting it wrong. But I was like, my daughter was trying to wanted me to fucking can you watch me do a handstand? I'm like, it's not a good excuse what I'm giving you right now as to why I can't watch you do a handstand. It's like, no, the gambling show that I'm on, I'm trying to fuck Eddie over. And I'm like, just hold on 1 second, I'm within a second. And I'm like, oh, I've done it wrong again. By the end of it, I just sat down. I was like, oh, fuck. And then just to watch the bet.
Honestly, when you have that, game's about to start, kids doing their thing, 15, you're like, I've got 15 minutes. It feels like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I do.
You're just like, time is going
and
quicker
the
than
going slow, the videos aren't uploading, I'm doing the bets all wrong. It was absolute chaos.
Okay, Scoopers. Tom had 5 from 8. Sebo had 3 from 4. Let down by a Lukey. A Hylam Lukey at 17.56. Guru found a Campbell Graham card on the ground. Thought it was an omen. Looked like an omen for all money. Wasn't. He didn't even score, did he?
No, didn't get close.
Didn't get close. He had him first try score at $10. Slippy had 3 from 5. And then myself, 6 from 6, $50.76. It's beautiful. It's beautiful stuff. Sunday Scooper. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Means the world. Sunday Scooper. Sebo had 1 from 4s. That went down. Hot seat. Sebo.
Tom 3 from 3.
Yeah, got the bet on. So
Tom
at the moment...
3. Shout out to everyone who left comments being like, Tom, you got fucked. That's all I'll say. Tom's 3 from 3. Carry on. Carry on.
We came to the coin toss and you.
No, it's because I was fucking forced into it.
So Cody's got a graphic coming up that's going to outline the little hot seats, like little like snakes and ladders kind of leaderboard thing. So
at the moment, Tom has $19 in accrued value, and Seba has 22.
Yep.
With his DWZ at $2.20. So if it was to end now, the final would be between Sebo and Tom, and Sebo would be picking the line.
What would I be if I had all three of my $1.90 bets hit?
1938.
Did you have three? Or?
It would have been my 50, third in a row.
57.
Oh, well, you would have picked
WZ.
You were going to pick WZ.
No. So last one was my second one.
Yeah.
Which was, so you fucked me on my, because the bet wasn't on for the second one. And then I went Panthers minus 8.5. Because I'm just being the lineal champion.
Like $60. It'd be
killing.
And no one else would have a bet. How many weeks have we been doing it for?
Oh, then that was the 7th or 6th?
I was going to say 6. Yeah. Well, he's got.
Yeah, we
should probably do
started.
the math on that because it's 11.
We've got the.
Let's not do that on show. Let's do it afterwards.
There'll be a graphic.
Okay, weekly leaderboard. I had 4 from 9 bets, 53.62 units in the green. Guru, 3 from 9 bets, 12.65 units in the green. Tom, 3 from 9 bets, 9.18 units in the green. Lippy has an all-time week. 3 from 9, 8.14 in the green, came 4th. Wouldn't read about it, but well done.
Rando and Eddie sucking each other off today, but congratulations.
That's all right.
Well, I mean, Jesus Christ, every week we come on, it's always red. It's just
I know.
at least he's had a crack. And Sebo, 2 from 10, minus 4.73.
Yeah.
Overall leaderboard, I'm on 42.45 units. Tom's on 0.54 in the
about
green.
even champion. Really, that's that.
There you go. Guru, minus 5.86. Lippy, minus 6.71. And Sebo, bit of work to do, minus 25.18.
Yeah, bit of work. But I know I've got a scooper in me.
What? Nothing. I'm just looking at the scoreboard. At least you did well to get 9 units considering you had $2.90s go down. Fucking good week from you.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah. No, I'm being genuine.
Yeah, all right.
I thought I smashed
Oh,
out
no,
the
I
park.
didn't adjust.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, mate.
That's fine. Mate, I'm doing fine.
He, the only thing that matters is the overall leaderboard,
Yeah,
0.54.
Which has been adjusted.
Yeah, which has been adjusted.
So I'm about even.
But I can say what Tom got if you'd like, man. If
That'd be good.
No, I just want to know if I
What are these
Did I beat
envelopes,
Tom?
mate? Are we getting to the fucking envelopes?
Yeah, we'll
What's
get to
going
them
on?
soon.
Okay.
When the time comes.
Jesus Christ.
the sexual tension between you two.
Let's get into it.
There is a little
Let's
bit
get
of sexual
into
tension.
the bets. You all right? What are you doing?
I'm just so it's for the graphic. You continue.
Okay, sweet. All right, let's get into the punting, punters, and dribblers. We kick off the game, Bulldogs, Panthers. We throw down to Rando. Who's the Lippy this week? Do we have one?
Yeah, his name's George someone.
George someone. That's all we need. Down to Rando for the odds.
The Bulldogs up against the Panthers. It's going to be a clear night there at Accor Stadium. The Panthers $1.14 favourites. The Bulldogs $5.75. The line's out to 17.5 points. The total points 47.5 for this one. The Bulldogs, they have lost 4 consecutive games at Accor. It is their longest losing streak at the venue since 2021. The Panthers, they've won all 5 games this season by 20 points or more, so that line suits. But it's all about Nathan Cleary. He plays game 200 in this game. When he has played for the Panthers, they have won 8 straight against the Bulldogs. 6 of those wins have been by 20 or more points. For him as a try scorer, he's $2.65. He scored in both games against the Bulldogs last season, scored in 3 of his last 5 games at Accor. He scored in his 100th game, which was played at Accor as well, so he does have some good juju there. But for a bit more value, Jacob Preston, $3.80. He scored in 3 consecutive games against Penrith. He scored in all 5 Thursday night games he's played in. And the Panthers, they are conceding 75% of their tries on their left. That is exactly where Preston is attacking.
Listen, that 17.5 line looked hot. It looked horny, but I'm not going near it. Because whilst I love Penrith, I also, I'm feeling like push and pull and knowing what to do, and I'm sort of just like trying to flow a little bit.
Yep.
Panthers only team to score 10. Jenkins, McLean. It's basically I'm just going off what's been happening. The Bulldogs are in disarray. They now have Cherry back, or Jerry, if you'd like me to be more correct there, more PC. But McLean and Jenkins on the side, on the left, just getting penises tingling around the world. and the defence is rock solid, and the Bulldogs are shit. So 8.75 for that.
I'm on a very similar path. Penrith only team more than 10, and I've just got Alamotti gets the matchup against Bronson Cherry, who defensively apparently is awful. $7.55.
Get him off the blacklist. Get him off the blacklist.
Panthers 13 plus in there just to boost this thing. I think the Bulldogs get absolutely humped to death. Their attack's been woeful. Their defense has been even worse. The Panthers are going to run a train on them. 13 plus. Jenkins, he's just boosting this thing, right? He's paying $1.40, but if you throw him in there, he still goes all right. And then McLean to score 2 or more tries. It's $9.01, punters and dribblers, and I will be tripling it.
Ooh.
Yeah, look, I've got a pretty much similar bet to Eddie that I'm taking the Penrith 13 plus just for a bit of a booster, just because I think the bookies and everyone's gone, all right, you've been having these Panthers lines. We're throwing it up to 17 now. I just don't know. I have a thing that I feel good on by round, 6 or 7. Everyone's 1-1. Everyone's lost on. I'm not saying Penrith are losing. I'm just saying 17.5 is a big ass line.
It's a massive line.
Yeah, it's a massive, and they'll probably smash it and make us not look like idiots. 'Cause I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but that's why the 13 plus. And then Jenkins, just a booster. And then Todd, you got to remember that he's on the wing that Cleary's on. So it's just like he's been sneakily going over. And McLean, that's 508, and I'm going to triple it as well.
You know what? I just feel like tripling this Penrith line.
I'm not going to tell you how to bet, but you've made a fucking career out. Well, you've made a start of a season.
But the only reason I'm interested in not doing that is because I think Dallin is just fucking hot for it at 225 later in the weekend, and I need something a bit higher. So I can roll it. You know what I mean?
Take a Jenkins or something.
Bring your own line. They could blow their back out. They really
Jenkins
could.
and a line will get you over 220.
You have a little look. Just a reminder, punters and dribblers, this Thursday night we will be live streaming the game with Hectic Fred. Have you heard of him? One of the greats of all time.
Oh, this could be awesome.
He's one of the Bulldogs' favourite content creators, and I can't wait to see the pain in his eyes when his team, who were winning the comp this time last year, just about. Get absolutely pounded by.
Yeah, they're going to get butt fucked, Eddie.
Because you just sit there going, "What could have been? If only we didn't tinker." So that'll be fun. Tune in to see Fred's pain Thursday night, Hello Sport live stream.
Imagine when they scheduled this game for a Thursday night, looking at it going, this could be a grand final preview. 17.5 line.
You know what I'm doing?
Crazy.
I'm going to go Bulldogs minus 17.5 into Jenkins at 235.
Bulldogs minus.
Sorry, no. Sorry, Panthers minus 17.5
Into what?
into Jenkins.
At what?
235. It's a dumb bet, but I'm feeling it. Fuck it.
Yep. With you. Hearing you. And the Lippy is whom?
George, he got up on a multi, which was like he called it a Sebo bet, where you have like a leg with SEBBO, kind of 5-legger. Yep. I was like, that made me chuckle. I'll get you. And he got, he was paying $15 or something, and that was his story. Because a lot of, even though he got up on that, a lot of the Lippies were saying, get someone who hasn't hit a $200 bet. So here you go. Here's someone who just hit a dumb name bet.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Over 47.5, $1.85.
Okay. That's ugly. It's ugly to look at, that's for sure.
It makes me feel physically ill.
All right, next up, Dragons and the Seagulls. For those of you that, if you're watching this on Wednesday night, you won't know. But if you're watching this on Thursday, I did a Rugby League NRL card unboxing, whatever the fuck you call it, on the podcast. And in it was a big Dragons card, which made me feel sick. I ripped it up immediately and threw it away.
After we had said, oh, geez, okay, we've got the 6 o'clock game, which is a shitter time slot, against the Dragons in Wollongong, which has historically given us a lot of problems. And Tom goes, oh, by the way, I've got a box of cards to open. And amongst all players, there is a single team card, and it's the Dragons, and that's all it had on it was the logo. Yep. So I don't love that.
Don't love it. Rando, what do you got?
It's going to be 30 degrees and clear at 6 p.m. there in Wollongong, so perfect dry conditions there for Manly. They are the favourites, $1.44 against the Dragons, $2.80. The line is 8.5. The total points, 49.5. As you mentioned, Manly, they have a shocking record in the Gong. They have lost 9 of their last 10 games against the Dragons at the venue. However, there's always a good time to break that streak. That's when the Dragons are on a club record 9-game losing streak. They have lost 4 consecutive home games by 16 or more points. And
Manly like to lose them.
They have won 3 of their last 4 games on the road. In terms of odds for try scorers, you can go the usual suspects. Cooler, he's at $1.82, scored in 8 of his last 9 games, scored in 4 of his last 5 games against the Dragons. Turbo, $1.92, scored in all 4 games this season. A fullback has scored 4 tries in the last 4 games against the Dragons. Hamole's there. He scored in 3 of his last 4 games against the Dragons. If you are looking for any value whatsoever, Tyrell Sloan at fullback scored 6 tries in 6 games against Manly, 5 tries in his last 5 games at Wynn Stadium. He's $2.85.
Okay.
Bro, I'm going to throw down to you there, mate.
I've got Turbo here. I think he's playing unreal footy at the moment. I think Manly will score points. And I've just gone for Atkinson. He's moving to 5'8". I don't think he was ever a halfback. I think his greatest asset is his ball running. So I'm going to take Turbo and Atkinson together for $10.42. So I'm pretty much getting Atkinson at 10s, I think, here.
Do you reckon he moves sides or his role changes?
Don't know or care, to be
Fair
honest. I don't know if
enough,
it
that's
matters with him.
Round.
Jesus.
That was a
Christ.
row at the Dragons, to be fair.
That felt like it was at me.
That was a crazy round.
Jesus.
That was an
What do you think he'll do?
I think he'll stay the same
I thought
side,
he'd play fullback this
but
week originally.
Absolutely
fair. Wouldn't
roasted
surprise
poor
me.
old Rando.
Flano will do
Crazy
anything to
round. That
not
was
have
so
Tyrell Sloan.
round, dude.
I know.
I've
Anyway.
got Hamole and Turbs, so I liked your stats there. I'm just trying to keep it simple. Obviously, I think Manly win, but I don't want to be invested in the result because if Manly were to lose, which they won't, but if they were, which they won't, I would be upset. They won't, but if they did, I'd hate it. Manly are not going to, I'm not going to, as I said, I'm taking it out. Hamole, Turbo, 430, you're welcome.
Yeah, I'm taking it out as well, obviously. Wollongong's always terrified me. I'm not an idiot. Like, we'll definitely win because Manly's back and Kieran Foran's leading the men around and the Dragons are at historical lows. So we'll definitely win, but I'm also just, like, not doing it. You know what I mean? Cooler, who just... How many games in a row has that bloke scored in?
He missed out on one of them,
Missed
but
one
8 of his
game.
last 9.
8 of his last 9. I mean, you can't stop this motherfucker. Ever since you saw him singing, what, Eagle Rock in his
Eagle
car?
Rock in his car. That's what I said.
Yeah.
He went on
He just
an
hasn't
all-time
stopped.
rookie streak.
He has not
Crazy.
stopped.
You do remember what I tell you.
I
That's
do.
So, nice.
So him into Turbo.
two are
We're gonna fuck later, dude. Cooler into Turbo 365. I know that we're all on Turbo, but I think on this occasion it doesn't matter. I don't think that's important here. 365. No, I don't think so. I don't think it's important.
It's not concerning, but I hear. The Dragons are so bad, I think he does it. Sebo?
Yeah, I hate my bet. A 3-legger of all the names that... I hate it when you do 3 names and it's like the 3 most like famous names to put in a bet. Like it never happens. So I had Lehigh, Turbo and Garrick, but I'm going to go down on Rando's cooler stats and get him for 2 or more and just keep the Tommy Turbo in there. And that gets me to 11.24. I don't mind
I like that.
I don't mind
Cooler
that.
2 or more?
Yeah.
And then the Lippy George somebody has got Hamole and Cooler. We're all mixing and matching here. That's at $4.18. Good, honest Australian rugby league sense. Broncos, Cowboys, local derby.
Local derby.
Oh, what a derby.
It's going to be 23 and clear at Suncorp for this game. The Broncos, $1.60 favourites. The Cowboys, $2.35. The line is at 3.5 points. The total points is at 49.5. Now, the Broncos, they have had the wood over the Cowboys, winning 6 consecutive games against them. However, Reece Walsh injured. Adam Reynolds named, but I think the general consensus is that he won't play. Kind of like that situation in Melbourne when Madge named him, but he didn't go on. So I think he'll be out. And if they are both out, the Broncos, they've lost 4 consecutive games without those 2 in the team. They are 1-5 since 2023 when Walsh and Reynolds joined the club. So I don't mind the Cowboys there at $2.35. A bit more safer. The unders, it's been hitting in 6 of the last 7 games for the Broncos, and it has hit in 4 of the last 5 games when Walsh and Reynolds have missed for the Broncos. For try scorers, Katoni Staggs, he just keeps finding a way to cross over the line. 9 tries in his last 7 games at Suncorp, scored in 3 consecutive games against the Cowboys. But for a bit more value, Helam Lukey, running at Ezra Mam, who has led in 6 tries in 5 games this season. A right second rower has crossed 3 times in the last 4 games against the Broncos as well. $3.75. Helam Lukey seems like good value there.
I was, to be honest with you, going to just triple Cowboys at 235.
I wouldn't say no.
But I just didn't. There's not enough. They're going well, but I just can't trust it at the moment. It was just too much too soon. But I like.
So what are you going to do?
Cows, Purdue, Drinky, 964. That's a bet.
I'm on the Purdue train as well. I think he's going to announce a re-signing today too. At the Cowboys.
Really?
Staying until I think 2030. So they're saying. Cows 1-12. Purdue $6.61.
I came in here with a bet that I'm going to change slightly. So I had either team less than 6.5. I think this will be tight. I just got a feeling that this will be tight. The Cows are on, they've had a nice little spell, but how good, not really sure. The Broncos aren't firing on all cylinders. It's a derby, and I think there'll be closeness and tightness in this game. I had both teams to score 20, but I actually find the under 49.5 market more attractive. So I'm going to sub that out and put that in, and I get 440. So under 49.5, either team by less to win by less than 6.5. There you go.
I'm the opposite. I'm just going for a Cows 13+. I've just got a vibe. I know it's dumb. And I like it. I just feel like watching Clifford, it's like he's had some Limitless drugs or something. You know what? Bradley Cooper. It's like, what the hell is this guy now?
Good movie.
He's just everywhere.
Great movie.
But, it would be perfect Cows to do, have two great games and then just shit. That's what they kind of do. But I just feel the Broncos, Payne's not 100%, Walsh out, Reynolds out. No one's really talked about
Reynolds' name, though.
Reynolds' name, but they said he had a groin injury that will keep him out for at least 2 weeks.
I've got a groin injury. I can speak from experience. They're a painful little thing to have. Had mine for about 5 years now.
But yeah, I think, I don't know. It's getting a vibe. So it's just, and throwing in a Lukey, because I think I'm just going to do a thing. Every guy that cost me a unit scooper, I'm just going to throw him into an ATS the next week and just see if I get that luck then. Warbrick I was a Warbrick short of a unit scooper earlier this year, scored 3 the next fucking week. So Cows 13+ into Lukey, 12.35.
How many, in the last year's worth of gambling, how many unit scoopers do you reckon you've lost to one leg?
McLean cost me 99 to 1. Eero cost me a 75 to 1. Cleary cost me a triple and a 45 to 1. But that's Cleary's obviously not an easier leg. I was on my 8th leg of an Azaki until the Knights flushed the Sharks, and then I wonder why I hate the Sharks. Who else is one leg? There's been a few. There's Lukey. Lukey's not memorable though. It's a $17 one.
Yeah, but they 32-0'd the Dragons.
Yeah.
He was close.
He was close.
It's still 7. You could have done with the 7.
I could have done it. You could have done with it. So look, maybe that's my thing. Everyone changes their game plan up for all. I'm a bit of a fucking unit scooper guy. I'm always one leg short, but it's gonna happen eventually.
Yep. All right. And what's the old Lippis doing?
He's just taking Cows. Hey,
35. Okay.
Rabbitohs
Raiders. Big fella.
Rabbitohs Raiders. This game will be played at Optus Stadium. Now, the temperature for there will be 27 degrees and sunny, so nice and hot there in Perth. The Rabbitohs, they don't like travelling to Perth. They've lost 5 consecutive games in Perth, including all 3 games played at Optus Stadium. The Raiders, while they haven't been to Perth since 1997, they're 5 from 5 over
Great
there
year, 1997.
in Perth. Great year. Born that year. The Rabbitohs have won 9 of their last 10 games as favourites. And a little tidbit here, they're looking to start a season 4-1 for the 4th time in 5 years under Wayne Bennett as well. So not a bad record there. For try scorers, keep going back to the well with Latrell Mitchell. Scored 5 tries in 4 games this season, 4 tries in his last 5 against the Raiders. And that left centre, I keep banging on about it against the Raiders. They have scored 9 tries in the last 10 games. But if you are looking for a bit more value, Ethan Strange, he scored last week against the Knights. He's scored in 3 consecutive day games, and a right half has scored in 2 of the last 3 games against Souths.
Can I throw a little theory at the panel?
Yep.
Both these games, doubleheader in Perth arriving in rugby league arriving in Perth next year. I reckon you might find the NRL say to the referees, let some 6 agains go here. Let's play some entertaining footy, put on the best product we can. I reckon you might see a little points-a-thon over there in Perth this weekend.
Really?
That's not a bad theory.
It's not a bad theory.
It's a strong theory.
Off the back of that, I've got Bunnies -5.5. I think the Raiders are in a bit of curry at the moment. Tallis Duncan to cross in good form. Noah Martin, my boy, and Trell Mitt. $36. I'm going to lean into the points-a-thon over there.
That's not a bad bet for $36 dues.
I'm making some change here as well.
It's not a bad bet.
I'm going to go Trell 2+ into an Ethan Strange at $18.07 rugby league cents.
I've gone just pure and simple. Brandon Smith comes back into the side. He has had a cleansing off-season. I expect him to be back to his very, very best. I'm pumped for the kid. He's one of the greats. He's a friend of the show. And starting hooker, a little fucking scoot out of dummy half for a try at $5 neat. I like the look of it. It's good for OCD sufferers. It's just a nice, clean 5.
You don't get neat too often.
No.
It's nice when you find it. I am just going to take Bunnies 1 to 12 and Trell. Bunnies, they're not blowing teams out, and I kind of have done this where it's like if they win 13+, it's like me trying to go maybe just win 13+ and give me a good game. But the Raiders, they always keep it tight. Ricky Rue was saying had having his blow-ups. They're at kind of, are we going to make the 8 or not? So they might keep it close. 5.34.
Nice. And the Lippy's gone Trell and Huddy at 5.59. So, got to be honest with you, he's made me feel absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
This Lippy.
No. George somebody or George something. George whatever your name. George
Lazenby.
nobody. George Lazenby. George Costanza. George Lucas. George Burgess. George Rose. King George. George of the Jungle. Sharks v Roosters.
Sharks v Roosters, same venue, later time, 3 p.m. kickoff time over there in Perth. The Roosters, they're $1.82 favourites. The Sharks, $2. The line, 1.5. The total points, 51.5. The Sharks, they've won both games they played at Optus Stadium by 10 points or less. They've won their last 4 day games by 12 or more points. The Roosters, coming off a bye, they lost 2 of their 3 games, coming off a bye last season. And the Sharks, they have a good record against the Chooks, winning 4 of their last 6 games, including each of their last 2 meetings. So I don't mind the Sharks here for an upset. For try scorers, Will Kennedy, he keeps banging, scored 4 tries in 5 games this season. He scored in 2 of his last 4 against the Roosters, and a fullback has scored 5 tries in 4 games this season against the Chooks. For a bit more value, Robert Toyer, right centre, scored 3 tries in his last 2 games. That Sharks left edge have conceded 53% of their tries this season, and Guru's favourite defender, Kale Iro, he's conceded 3 tries so far this year.
That was uncalled for.
That's fair.
Hugo Savala in the centres, it just makes me just want to go alum, Tom. I want to go Scott's alum here.
Oh, yeah.
Hugo Savala into
Scott's
Angus
to the
Crichton, Scott's to the 4, Scott's to the 4, Scott's to the 4. $10.52 for a bit of an alumni bet.
What about Toby Rudolph?
Well, then what about Siwa Wong? What about Blake Steep?
Well, where do you stop?
Yeah, well, I know there's that many of them, dude.
Jesus Christ, you're right. I'm comfortable with my $10.52. I'm not going to be a greedy guts, Little alum bet.
Toby Rudolph
All right.
at 12s would bump that.
How much is Rudolph paying?
12.
$12.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Yeah, right.
I've been toing and froing and fretting over this game, like real fret stuff.
I actually don't know who's going to win.
Real chew your nails and
No
fret.
idea.
And I tell you what, when I fret, I make dumb decisions. And as part of my constitution, I don't do 1 to 12s. But I'm doing one.
They work.
I fucking hate them. But I'm taking Roosters 1 to 12 because Vicky Rads is back, Spenny Leans is back, and there might be someone else on.
You got to have a big sack on you for a 1 to 12er.
So I'm taking, because the Sharks aren't nobodies, they're going okay. So I'm taking Roosters 1 to 12. I'm taking Teddy because he's a good friend, and a Britton Nicker because he was $5.
Yeah.
Good value.
Good value for a Britton Nicks.
Yeah, that's
$5.
off the bench.
That's
off the
bench.
bench.
Brando,
the
shut
pine.
the fuck up.
Dude, what was that?
He's off the pine.
Changing my bet alert. Changing my bet alert.
I hate talking.
Pass it on to someone else.
I got to stop talking.
I'll go
Pass it on
while
to-
Tom.
Is he back from injury?
I looked at Nicker this morning and I saw
last
$5 and I thought, wow, that's juice.
Thank Christ for randoms.
And then you check the team list.
Yeah, I didn't check the team lists.
Fatigue kicking in.
I have a vibe that the Roosters are going to flush them. I don't know why. I just feel it's aligning perfectly. It's kind of like Lara Croft and all those planets align together where it's like the Roosters haven't fired a shot yet. Like, yeah, they beat the Bunnies, but, they were...
beat Manly.
Yeah, but Manly were like, by shot, I don't mean win. I mean like, oh, okay, there's someone who's potential top 4 and we just flushed him. I mean like firing a real shot. And the Sharks kind of do the same thing every year. They're mostly good. And then as soon as they get their kind of tails up, they can just get flushed. And then they'll forget about it and they'll be good. I just feel a 13 plus is on the cards. So I'm taking Roosters 13 plus and a Teddy at 5.54.
I'm just adding in Trindle and it gets me to 22s.
Roo?
I'm going to lean into my points being scored in Perth over 47.5, and just to juice it up, I'll chuck in a Mark Nwanganitawase at 247 in this one.
Love it. Lippy, Roosters 13 plus into Teddy, 5.54. Another boring bet. Sorry, man.
Watch Nickera score now, by the way. That's the breadcrumb, even though I called it out. Now it's not. Storm Warriors, Rando.
Storm Warriors, this game will be played at Amy Park. A bit of New Zealand conditions for this. 12 degrees, possible shower expected as well. The Storm, they are favourites at $1.36. The Warriors, $3.10. The line, 9.5 points, and the total points at 47.5. The Storm, they haven't lost 4 consecutive games since 2022, but they have won 17 consecutive games against the Warriors. It is the longest active head-to-head winning streak in the competition. The Warriors, they have lost 6 of their last 7 games as underdogs as well, so not going too well there. If you're looking for a little bit of a special bet here, the Storm, they have won the first half in 7 consecutive home games. The first half line is -4.5 for them. For try scorers, I think my favourite of the week, Suafa'alongo, scored in all 5 games this season. A fullback has scored in all 5 games this season against the Warriors as well. DWZ is there. He's scored 5 tries in his last 4 games, scored in 3 consecutive games at Amy Park, and a right winger has scored 3 tries in the last 2 games against the Storm. But a bit more value at $3.25 at left centre. Nick Meaney, he scored in 5 consecutive games against the Warriors. Now, if you watched the Warriors last week, they were hopeless against the Sharks left edge. Chansey Nickel-Clockstadt looked lost there at right centre. He conceded 3 tries in 4 games this season. The Warriors overall have conceded 2/3 of their tries down their right side.
Love your work, Rando. DWZ, Sua, put those two together, $4.05. I like the value on that one.
That is bloody good value.
I'm taking Dallin 2 plus back to the well at 5.80. I like it. Wingers score in Melbourne.
I think Storm get their shit together this week. I think they have to. It's been a diabolical run by their standards. Embarrassed last week to within an inch of their life. Biggest loss since 2003, something crazy like that. I think they need to, for their own well-being, pump the fucking Warriors here. So Storm 13 plus, and give me a brick 2 or more at 7.47. I don't think that's crazy for those odds.
I'm taking a BYO Storm -5.5. I haven't got a read on either of these teams because of just like what's been going on. So, but I get the vibe that's like you just can't bet against Craig losing 4 in a row. Will it be?
Yep.
4 in a row, and it's not like Grant's not there or Munster's not there or anything. So. Well, they're missing a Lasardi. Like, I'm not saying he's not a good player, but you know what I mean? Like, so I can't bet against it. So I'm just taking a 5.5 BYO, a brick, and a Fa'alongo for 3.88.
Nice, mate. Lippy, Sua, brick, Lecker, 8.37.
On to the Eels v. the Gold Coast Titans, Mr. Corbet.
What a ripper Sunday afternoon game. This is at Combank. $1.65 the Eels, the Titans, $2.25 the line. 3.5 points. The total points is at 51.5 points. Now, the Titans, they have never won at Combank Stadium, losing all 5 games at that venue. They have lost 14 consecutive day games, with 12 of those losses by 4 or more points. The Eels, they have won 9 of their last 11 games against the Titans, with 8 of those wins being by 4 or more points. You get the point here. Take the Eels. The line for try scorers, I don't mind either side's right centre. Will Penasini back in the lineup, scored in each of his last 3 games against against the Titans. He's scored 4 tries in his last 5 games at home, and a right centre has scored 3 tries in 5 games against the Titans this season. Jojo Fafita, 3 tries in his last 4 games. The Titans have scored 75% of their tries on their right side, and a right centre has scored 4 tries in the last 5 games against Para.
Edward, what are you thinking?
Listen, I've got Eels 13 plus because I was like, surely after the bitter defeat last week, they come out here and they run a train on the Titans. But now I'm sort of sitting here being like, yeah, but was that a bit of a grand final last week? Like, does that just tax you emotionally? Is that a game that just saps your soul of energy? So I would like to change it. I just don't know if I have the means to do so. I don't know if that's possible now.
What do you mean?
Well, like, I would need some.
Oh, you'd need some stats.
I'd need some
Rando's
stats.
not
Have you got any Titans stats, Rando?
That pro Titans
Don't
stats?
suck him off, Rando.
Yeah.
Stay silent, mate.
No,
Ask him what
You don't.
can you do in this situation?
I don't have any real proper.
It's up, like, yeah, you can try.
There's no
pro,
real
but
good ones
there's like
that
a
follow
pro
his
timer.
way. The Titans way. They're not good.
Yeah, that's a
Okay,
pro time.
I'm going to have to go Eels 13 plus at 305. I was shit out of luck. It's just, as I was looking at the bet, I'm like, this could be one of those situations where they've just so depleted emotionally that they could get jumped by the Titans. I'm hoping not the case. Eels 13 plus, $3.05. Their defense last week, especially the start of the game, was fucking rock solid. So if they can just keep the Titans to fuck all, I think they can do it. $3.05.
Seba?
I'm just going a big bet here. Don't know what's going to happen. Again, Titans games, Dragons games take big bets. And as Eddie says, Eels, like, I don't know what's going to happen. There's a few injuries as well. So I'm taking 4 try scorers. Kenny, he hasn't scored all year. I've had him in Supercoach. I just feel everyone's selling him this week. I feel he's going to score. It seems like the Eels type of game is a bit more of an open game, maybe 2 score. Pinasini, Brando, thank you for the stats. Joshy Carr just to boost the thing. And then a Kelma. Don't mind it for 39.76.
Yeah. What about you, Mr. Roo?
I got no idea what's going to happen in this game. I turned to a mascot local, Dylan Walker, at 6.25. He's playing about 60 minutes per week at the moment. Hasn't scored, I think, this season. Probably due for one soon. So, bit of a vibe bet. Dylan Walker for
He's
me.
a good footballer, Dill Walker. He's a good footballer.
The kid.
Premiership winner and Australian representative. Some of you may forget. Back in 2014. I can't afford to, I don't want to lose units on this game, and I have no idea what's going to happen. So it's like, just go balls to the wall. But I really actually think if you just look at this bet on face value with 2 fucking shithole teams who just like anything can happen, Pensini and Joash Papali'i, AJ, Brimo that is, and Keanu Kinney, 4 outside backs to score tries at 51-42.
Yeah. I mean, this is like mine. I'm not saying mine's as good as yours, but 39's, what's that? You've got 51s, where last week I was talking about the Dragons game, you had 3 try scorers. If you would have buck on it, you couldn't even buy beer.
I don't know how yours is less than mine when you have Tuolangi in there.
Probably Joshy Carr.
Joshy Carr brings
Joshy
it down.
Carr is basically nothing.
J
Carr Electric. But yeah, I actually don't mind this game for a 3 or 4 guy kind of multi.
Lip Dog.
He's taking a how to plus 50.
Cool, dude. A lot of fucking thought went into that one, I bet. Tigers and the Knights.
Tigers and the Knights, tell you what, when they formed this Sunday afternoon, that was going to be 2 poo slingers at the start of this game. You got the Eels Titans into the Knights Tigers, but the Knights Tigers is a top 4 battle. The Tigers, they suck at Campbelltown. They've lost 5 consecutive games at the venue. The Knights, they're unbeaten in their last 4 games at Campbelltown. They've won 7 of their last 8 games against the Tigers. But if you think it's going to be a close battle and you can't pick either side, 6 of the last 7 games between these two at Campbelltown have been decided by 1 to 12 points. So either team 1 to 12 could be an option there. For try scorers, plenty of value to be had here. Now, the Knights have conceded 9 tries in the attacking channel of Adam Dewey and Kai Pearce-Poole. Dewey, he scored in both day games this season, scored in 2 of his last 3 games against the Knights, and a right half has scored in 3 of the last 4 games against the Knights. Put it to KPP, he's up against his old side. He scored 3 tries in 4 games this season, and a right second rower, has scored in 2 out of 5 games against the Knights as well. For even more value, you can look to Dane Gagai here at right centre. He had a breakout game last week, 2 line breaks and 12 tackle breaks against the Raiders. The Knights' strongest edge is that right edge, and a right centre has scored 4 tries in 4 games against the Tigers this season. They are conceding 52% of their tries down that edge, so Dane Gagai at 420 doesn't look too bad either.
Rando, you know the way to my heart. KPP going up against his former club this week. The mailman has arrived. I've got a special offer for the boys in this game. You can open them up, read it. Now, we've got the Kai Pearce-Paul Ball this weekend, which is very exciting, the first annual event, and I thought I'd make something special out of it. Little invite for the boys to come along. I'm going to host them on Sunday afternoon. I am yet to triple anything this weekend, and I thought for such a big, momentous event, the first in the history of About Even, I would triple Kai Pearce-Paul on one condition. It's at $3, so I'm risking 5 units. If KPP crosses this weekend in the KPP Ball, the boys show up next week in a ball gown on the show.
Should be called the Kai Pearce Ball.
It's like a tux?
No, ball gown.
Dresses.
Oh, a gown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a ball, mate. Come on.
So if you hit it, if you triple it, we have to.
Yeah, I'm risking 5 units on this. The bloke has scored, 5 tries in 3 years in the NRL. He's at $3.
This is so fucking silly. I accept.
I accept.
I accept.
I obviously accept.
I obviously
Deal.
accept.
KPP tripled at $3.10.
This is so fucking dribbly, dude. The Kai Pearce Paul Ball. Rue will triple KPB this weekend if you 3 agree to wear a ball gown.
I love it. Mate, I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Can we get another one of these framed, made and framed? Because the first Kai Pearce Ball, I think we need to...
the Kai Pearce Ball, you missed a trick there. That's okay.
It's always going to.
Not a big wordsmith guy. That's okay. I like the bet, I like what you've done, and I like your commitment, and I would love to not wear a dress, but will if that's
what we have to do. Will you wear black tie then?
You've got to wear black tie.
You got to wear black tie.
Okay, sure.
Because we're at a ball.
And you take, and we get
and
where
does
you
Rando
wear.
have to wear a dress as well?
I think so.
Yes.
I think it's only fair.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, no, you do. And wear your date.
Yeah.
I tell you what, KPP last week was sensational.
He's a beast, man.
He was.
Do we need to get one of these made with a different?
I was just about to say my bet. It's like Kai Pearce-Paul. It's like Pokemon. You know where you evolve and level up. You go from Squirtle to Blastoise or whatever his name is. It's like I feel he needs a level up. If he scores, he can get a level up.
Yeah.
And he can be next to him. You know, like.
Well, no, I think we're not going to have room for another Kai Pearce for 2 Kai Pearce-Paul fucking things in the set. But I think he definitely could get. I mean, he is the English Sonny Bill, but I think maybe we could upgrade him to the Tigers version of KPP.
Yes, the
Tiger. With
Tiger.
still the English Sonny Bill behind him.
Yes. Yeah. Tigers version upgraded. Maybe like throwing an offload. You know, go on Getty.
Like a different position. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. I think the Knights are going to win. I think the Knights are a solid rugby league football team. I'm into them at the moment. They're all hands on deck. They roll your sleeves up. They're what can you do for your mate? It's mate versus mate, state versus state. It's Anzac spirit a little bit, even though there's nothing Anzac about it. It's just a good, honest coal mining town. I like the Knights. I like Fletcher Sharp, and I like Dylan Lucas. 12:32.
I agree with you, mate. I think that they've got a little thing going on there right now. There's something in the air in Newcastle. Don't worry about that. And I think the boys might go on a little run here. Tigers again last week. That was high emotion stuff. I think the Knights can surprise them here. I like Fletcher Sharp because I think that's the second or third time I've been on him this year, and he saluted for me. The man just has he is a unquenchable thirst for tries, and he can sniff the fuckers out. And Tavana, who is such an aerial threat. That man is insane in the air. They will just pepper him with kicks, as in the Tigers will, looking for meat. So I like that there, 864.
I like PP. So if Bruce triple gets up, half my bet's up. I'm taking him and Lucas. Has Lucas scored this year?
He scored against the Dogs.
Scored 1. Is he looking good? I don't know. I just saw his name there and it was like $5, and I was like, fuck.
He's had different halves. on that edge each week.
I had him last week, so I was watching him like a hawk. He didn't really seem to hit a hole as hard as he used
It's
to.
hard to play off Fletcher Sharp, though. He's a little bit unorthodox. But
I'm not going to take him out. I'm just more interested. But yeah, okay, 11.28. I don't mind that for like just two back rowers who one's in hot form and the other can get in form. But we're talking double-digit odds for two back rowers. We'll take it.
Like it.
And then the Lippy is KPP, Dom Young, Dill Lucas, either team less than 12.5 at 32.72. Unit scoopers. Tom, what are you doing, bro?
I've got a couple of lines here, 5 lines. Panthers minus 12.5, Manly minus 2.5, Cows plus 8.5, Souths minus 6.5, Storm minus 6.5, 13.31.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice conservative lines. Nothing sluggish about these lines.
Ridiculous. Again.
Jesus Christ.
It's just insane. Okay. Panthers minus 17.5, Storm minus 9.5, Rabbitohs Raiders over 45.5 points. It's a BYO. Knights plus 3.5 into a cooler at 19.71.
I'm trying to shake things up in a dramatic way, not chip my way back out of hell. I'm just going to throw a fucking one of those repel gun.
Clay pigeons?
Yeah. No, you know where you get those guns? They shoot the hooks and just zip
grappling hook.
Grappling hook. The fuck out of here and get myself to the top of the leaderboard. We're taking Jenkins, Turbo, Trail, Brick, right?
Yep.
Don't know how to explain them. Masters is on. T20, 3 guys. Scotty Scheffler. Don't know how to explain who he is. Needed with Bryson. Xander Schauffele, most of you know him, but he's actually come like T10 the last like 5 times he's played in the Masters. Then we go to the T40. You throw in a little Patrick Reed. Oh, he's a villain. He was on live. He's finished like T3 and T6 here in the last times. You throw in a Tommy Fleetwood. We all love Tommy Fleetwood. And a Corey Connors. No one even knows what he looks like, but he's always getting T20s at the Masters. That gets me 86.51.
It's a real feel of seasons 1 and 2 of this show when you're hearing fucking the names like Xander Schauffele getting thrown around. I'm like, I haven't thought about Xander Schauffele for a while, but God, it feels like
it's nice.
Grappling gun. The grappling gun bet.
Yeah. Shout out to everyone who never got a Butts Bet jacket.
And never will.
And never will.
I got a couple of try scorers. I had one of those. I put 3 in. It was $12. I really liked it. Then I added another one. It was 30. I added another one. I kept going. I got a little bit out of control. But Edwards, Turbo, Purdue, Suafalongo, DWZ, Dom Young. I think they're all serious sniffs. $69.67.
That's a sniffathon there.
It's a big, thick.
Tell you what would be terrifying for everyone. You're not so much for you right now because you're in quite a commanding position. But like, if everyone just hit monsters and you're like, oh, okay, well, like, I'm not even doing that bad. Like, you know, if you're like, oh, I'm sniffing around about even, but like that he hits a $69 monster and you're like, well, what the fuck? Every week it'd just be like, I've got to try and unit scoop my way out of here.
Yeah.
Writing comedy routine all of a sudden.
If one of us, except for Eddie, hits, then it's, yours is only 13. But yeah, if someone starts, like I'm at the bottom now, but like I can. If
you and Roo hit your unit scoopers right now, I'd probably skip town. I'd just leave.
I think that there's more twists and turns in this season.
I'm going to tell you, the over-under for unit scoopers this season is about 5.5 left.
You reckon?
Yeah, and I'm not saying massive ones, but like, double-digit plus, anywhere between 10 and whatever, infinity bucks.
Infinity bucks, nice.
Is going to be 5.5.
That's it.
As in, like, it's going to be, like,
More
that's
than?
a lie. I think that's going to be in around there. You can choose if you bet over or under it, but I
There's
think it's
4
in
each
around
week.
there.
There's 4 each week on 4 each week for like 30 weeks, so that's 120.
Yeah, plus your Sunday scoop, huh?
Yeah. We've had 40 to 1 already.
Yep.
50 to 1 rather. So there's essentially another like 70 units.
I've been one leg short 2 or 3
another 80.
times.
There's another
Just
80.
quickly
There's another
here,
80 units.
Before we get to Sebo's hot seat, this is just a civilian. It's on my profiles. It happened on Hello Sport. But if you just want to get on something abominably large, which were the players that came out of our card break that we did, because we break cards and that now. Ethan Strange, Connor Watson, KL Iro, James Fisher-Harris, AJ Brimson, Dylan Lucas. That's paying $5,169. That's boosted. If you put 20 on that, you win $100,000. So just wanted to put that out there for everyone.
The other thing too is with these rolling triples, like on the weekend, I was half a point away from 26 units there. Like they can also turn the tide.
Oh, yeah.
Very quickly.
Oh, the tide can be turned. Don't worry about
Have
that.
I got a Sunday scooper this week?
Yes, you do.
Me?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Lippy, Cooler, Purdue, Trell and Harworth at 22-21. And the final piece of the puzzle, the hot seat. Sebo, what are you doing?
Look, I forgot to pick one, but I won earlier. I thought I was going to do something funky and weird. I saw that there was Jenkins, To'o, and McLean for 3+ tries combined. A 3+ Benny, it was paying $2. So, that could be a McLean 2, a Jenkins 1, or just one each.
That works.
I don't mind it.
3 from To'o.
A bit of a funky hot seat.
That's funky and cool, dude. You're like a cool stepdad who's trying to impress the kids. Beautiful.
mate.
That us?
Yep.
Hey, great show, everyone. Thanks everyone for listening. Thanks everyone for tuning in as well. The show's been absolutely pumping its little cock off this year. Shout out to Tobler, Cody, Rando, all you boys. But shout out to Neds most importantly. We love you, we love you, we love ya. Bye.
Bye.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website